everyone, and welcome back to Wicked Art. It's Wicked here, and it is Fun Draw Friday. And with the new Flash trailer released, I thought, hey, why don't we draw the Flash? Now, I'm not going to do like a full body picture, but we'll do like a Flash portrait. Okay, so we're going to start in this area, and we're going to kind of start drawing out our head here. So, and of course this will be in, my style. I'm not trying to draw like super hyper realistic Flash or nothing, just more of like a comic booky stylized deal. So let's see, let's bring up the forehead just a little bit more. And we'll start going back. Kind of round that this way. And going for a very like superhero chin here, so let me kind of big. I'll put some wrinkles on the neck for the outfit just so it's not so flat. Okay, so we'll bring that out. Have that a little bit more muscle mass to him too. Let's see, we're going to kind of work in some extra lines here. Let's bring it down right into here. Okay, so we got a nice little head shape. And we're going to take that out to the chest. Again, we're doing more of a muscular Flash. So bring that out. Just kind of have that come out that way. Alright, let's see. Let's build up a bit of a collarbone chest muscle combo here. Let's get a little bit more neck. Let's see, let's take this up that way. We'll shorten the neck a little bit on that side. Okay, we want to build up a shoulder. Same thing here in the chest. I want to kind of build that shoulder up just a little bit. Add in. I'll put in a little bit more there in the muscle, and then we'll bring this down. A little bit more rounded right there. And kind of round out that shoulder. And again, we're just doing a portrait, so I'm not like trying to fit everything. Just some kind of basic shape, so I'm going to kind of cut off the body a little. And that'll be our cutoff point there. And let's kind of have a little bit more of the shoulder showing right there. Let's bring it out. Shoulder just a little bit more. And then what we'll do is we'll just kind of turn it straight. That way. And then we'll kind of fix that muscle just a little bit right there. Okay. So I'm going to come in here and start building the face a little bit. So we'll kind of come down here and we'll add in the mask. So before we do that, let's go ahead. We'll build out the nose. Kind of get that nostril right here. And draw in the mouth. Give us a lip and a bit of an underside of the lip here. Give him a chin. Nice strong. Nice strong chin. So we got our mask here. I'll have that kind of stretch this way. Go back. And we'll kind of have that go up. That way. And then of course we'll want the eye exposed. Kind of straighten that up. So we're going to come in here. Draw that open that way. Let's kind of just have this barely chin right there. Let's do, I kind of sell kind of a stern expression here. So let's kind of bring that out and then go back this way. And we can have it kind of round with the cheek a little bit, just to kind of give us that look. And we'll take that back. Might be too big. Let's cut that down some. Like right in there. And let's see, let's bring that out more. And this should be right, a little bit more rounded off. Let's clean that up. Okay, so we're going to work on our eye here. Kind of thicken that up like that. Bring that down. Let's make let's put that in a different spot. We're going to bring the eye over this way a little bit more. Just like that. Okay. Now we can give some slight line work under the eye, and then kind of like where this starts to curve. And give that an edge. And now on this side, I'm not going to see a whole lot of the eye. So you just have something like that. It's gonna fix that up a little bit. All right. So now we have a pretty decent setup here. Just kind of thicken that up a little bit. And kind of have that kind of turn right there. Little minor things, but I'm going to leave that way. Now would be a good time to start kind of like adding in some things like the flash symbol on the chest and the little flash ears, for lack of a better word. Little things on the side of his head. We can kind of turn that out. Just kind of have it overlap just a little bit. And I'm right in here. You can kind of have that come out. Again, just kind of exaggerate it, stretch it out. Bring that back in. And then just erase that out. So we kind of have like this lightning bolt shape on the side of the head here. Okay, and then we're going to come in here. I'm going to start off by sketching, but we're going to put the flash symbol on the chest. And just draw this big circle. Like that. Okay, and then we just got to work in a lightning bolt. So basically just going to do a zigzag pattern. Okay, and then we want to do that again, but from the opposite side. I'm going to kind of thin out that circle a little bit. Okay, and then what I want is to do another circle. Just going to see what this one looks like to the outside like that. It looks pretty good. All right. And should pretty much do it. Let's see. So we have that there. What do we see? We'll just make it interesting. I'll put the other one over there just so we have that sense of it on there. Okay, so we have our flash built up. And now we're going to go in. I'm going to take an ink pen. You can use whatever you want. I'm using a Sharpie pen here. And we're just going to start building up around our character and just refining different things. So I'm going to have some line variation, thicker spots in different areas. Okay, things that I know will be the way they are. Would be like inside eye right here. Again, just kind of changing the line weight on the nose. Just kind of have the mask go over. Again, we'll take that back that way. And I'm kind of thicken up the edge here. Like that. And we'll just continue to go around and build him up. I'm going to thicken this edge up just a little bit more. Take that back. Thicken up this outside edge. Okay. Come on these parts that are touching the skin. I'll thicken those up as well too. And we'll just take that out. And again, we'll kind of thicken the edge up just to give us some separation from the skin. Okay, let's kind of add that in there. Some thickness on there. That. Now let's come in and work on these eyes and the brow. Make sure that's rounded. And we'll bring that edge right down in there. Get our eye. Right in here. A little bit of our line there. Okay, we're going to get our little flash ears right in here. And then let's work in outside of the head again, just giving a little bit of thickness to the outside lines as I always do. Now, I will not be coloring this today as much as I would love to. My problem is my markers have gone dry on skin tone, so I would not be able to accurately do this, but we will, completely ink the image. Okay. Now we can pull down the next sum here. I'm trying to be careful because I only get one shot at this. I'm going to put in a little bit of shadow in here. Just like that. Okay, so let's bring that out. Fix that right there. Alright, and then let's continue down this back side, adding a little bit of thickness to certain parts, changing up our line weight, like thickening up these rounded parts. Like that. Again, we'll just continue down. Again, I'm going to change the weight of my lines. Again, personal preference. You can change the weights wherever you want, but here in this rounded areas is where I'm choosing to focus. Like that. And I'm trying to keep things even as I go down, so I'm just kind of working back and forth. Let's bring out that shoulder. And just bring that around. Just have that connect there. And again, down here into the chest. Thicken that up a little bit. Get that outside chest line. just like that. Let's see, I'm going to thicken this up just a little bit more right in here. Okay, let's get right in here on the clavicle. I'll take that out. Right here, you notice I added like a little split there, just for visual. And we'll just take that in there, like that. Now we do need, this is looking a little too thin. I'm going to thicken that up. And again, that's just a personal preference of mine. Okay, we can get down here in the shoulders. And keep it nice and thick around that shoulder. And we're just going to add some thickness right down in here. Just going around. Now, let's hit up our symbol. We hit up our symbol here. Come down. Nice and solid. Just like that. Okay, so that takes care of the lightning bolt. Let's go through. Let's really focus on this underside. Now I'm going to make that a little bit thicker just so we can get the idea of it being raised a little bit. Okay. Take that down. And then just connect that through. And then once we're done, we're going to erase out some of our sketchy lines. And then I want to add in some detail to like the symbols and things like that. Just give it more of a metallic look. Let's pull that out this way. Again, we'll thicken up that portion. And we'll run that out for the rest of the chest. That. Let's see, let's take this down. And thicken up the shoulder area just a little bit. And thicken up that arm. Now I'm just going to go ahead and connect this part just because it'll be the bottom cut off for our portrait here. Like that. Let's take this, kind of thicken that up a little bit more. Same thing right in here. Like that. Okay, let's go ahead and come down from the chest into the oblique area here. Again, we're just really just defining the muscles. Just like that. And let's take it down here and we'll just thicken up that whole bottom edge. And like I said, this is just for like a basic, just kind of cut off for our image. Now, what I do want to do is erase out my sketchy pencil lines. Again, I wouldn't press like super hard, just hard enough to make it go away, but we don't want to like fade the ink too much. That way our image is nice and clean with just the pen lines in there. So that's nice and clean. One last thing I want to do, like I said, is that metal detail, and then I also want to thicken up the outside edge of the face a little bit more. Like that. And then what we'll do is we'll come in here, like on the metal, and kind of, shade up certain areas. Just so it'll look a little bit more metallic. So just kind of add it in. Some of that detail there, just like I said, it'll help it seem like it's got some of those dark spots that you see when you look at metal. It just kind of builds it up a little bit. So like same thing in here on the lightning bolt. Again, it'll just kind of give it that metallic look. Like that. So see how it like kind of shows that difference in the edge and gives it more of like a 3D pop to it. That's what we're kind of going for. We want to kind of do the same in here. So we'll start thin that way. And just work it down. So again, you can see how it gives us that little bit of a metallic look. By having that in there. Same here. We can just add in some thickness on certain areas. Like that. And then we can have the tiniest bit right inside there like that. Okay? Now, a couple other things I could look at. Like maybe down in here. Have a little bit more shadow. Especially across the top here. Like that. and right here at the bottom, just so it looks like it's touching the skin there. Other than that, that's gonna do it for our flash on Fun Draw Friday. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next week. I'd greatly appreciate it. Those comments will help me guide my little art tutorials for you. Like I said, other than that, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Have a wonderful day. Remember to keep on sketching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right? Bye.